Hi guys, this is Max here, back again with hopefully another great political video. And today we're going to make our first ever 2022 prediction for the US House of Representatives. Now, 270 to win has already come up with their maps with which we can interact. Not all states have passed proposals so far, but all the states that certified their proposals, of course, along with Georgia, which is about to finalize this map. Yeah, they have an interactive map for all of those. And here on 538, we also got all the districts and their partisan lean. Now, and today I'm going to make my own adjustments here for this map because 270 to win is making a lot of mistakes here. Now, first of all, they're making a lot of mistakes here, and the first state we're going to take a look at is one of the first ones that finalized their version, which is Oregon. This district is just D plus 3, and yet just because it's Oregon, 270 to win says it will be likely Democrat. It won't be. It'll be a toss-up, and I'd go as far as saying that it will be a tilt victory for the Republicans. It's gonna be kind of a red wave year, if you haven't noticed by now. Next one, Nevada. Let's go back to the national overview, and here we see that in Nevada, one district is likely Republican, one is likely Democrat, but just plus 5, and two are kind of Democrat, but not really. I guess that this district here, which is the most Republican out of the 3 Democrat districts with Democrat incumbents, will go to the Reds by a lean margin, and these other 2 districts will be tilt. And Nevada will end up with a 4-0 delegation simply because the Democrats were spread out pretty poorly across this map. This is actually a Republican favorable map. You just have to check out the map biases. That is weird because this map is definitely more favorable to Republicans than the old one it was. I mean, of course, these districts in general had a Republican lean, but still, in a red wave year, D plus 4, D plus 2, that equals gonna be a red district. Oh, and also I confused the 2 districts. This one will be lean, the other one will be tilt. Yeah. Alright then, now let's move on to the next one. In Colorado, this district here, it's pretty much a toss-up, we'll go red. Other than that, this one here will probably be lean because it is a Republican favorable year, and Lauren Boebert will win re-election, not by a safe margin though. She's a kind of controversial person in a at least somewhat competitive district. However, then we have New Mexico, and this district is so definitely not going to be likely Democrat. It's just D plus 5 on 538. And I actually think the Republicans are going to win this. The other one, they'll win by a lean margin, and the one in the center, which used to be a safe Democrat until now, there was just a big blowout for Dems in a special election there, following the resignation of the representative. It will be a lean seat. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, in regards to Texas, they're pretty much right. I just believe that this district probably will be lean. However, yeah, solid prediction for Texas. In Iowa, I think Cindy Axne will lose. And I think actually Nebraska's second will be a bit closer. I do think Don Bacon will win, but there is a chance he might lose. Now, Illinois. This is the state which was a big gerrymander this time around. Now, these 3 districts, they're solid, concrete Republican, but the Democrats drew a few very, very, very weird-looking districts that stretch from basically the city core of Chicago all the way out there, and also the 17th one, that is just the most ridiculous one out of all. But I actually think this will backfire. The 17th definitely will go red. That'll be a flip. And other than that, I think that the 14th and the 6th, that are both just very, very barely Democratic districts. I mean, here on 538, they're shown as being plus 6 and plus... No, here the 6th is plus 6 and the 14th is plus 7. So in a red wave here, these are going to flip. I'm not sure about the 13th. This one's actually, yeah, it's D plus 7. I think it's also going to stay Republican because it has an incumbent. And Illinois will end up with a 7-2, with a 7-2, I believe. Yeah, they'll end up with a 7-2-8 map, which is not that bad for Republicans, actually. No. It'll be, yeah, it'll be a 7-11 map. Yeah, which actually, to be completely honest, that gerrymander could have been done a bit more efficiently by the Dems, but it's still a terrible map, nonetheless. Now, in Maine, I actually don't have a hard time believing that Gerald Golden will win. He's probably one of the most moderate Democrats in the House. In the state of Ohio, I think this district up there is going to flip. Cincinnati actually might be a little bit closer because it is a suburb which is trending to the left. However, in Ohio, it will be nothing but probably a 13-2 map, which is what I originally expected the Republicans there would draw. In North Carolina, the 2nd district will flip. The incumbent is retiring because he knows it's going to be a rough ride towards re-election, and it's probably not going to happen this year. Now, there's only one state which we got left to fill out. Oh, Maryland as well. This district is going to be likely Republican, probably because it is very rural, and the district in the Maryland Panhandle, it actually got a bit redder, so we're going to put it as lean D. It might flip, but I don't think it's going to happen as of right now. It could, though. It could happen that Maryland has 2 Republican districts again, potentially even 3, because there are 2 lean Democrat districts now. This one's just D plus 11, so yeah, this one might flip as well, right next to Baltimore, which is the 2nd. So yeah, maybe the 2nd. I'll put the 2nd as likely. Wait a second, where did we got Maryland? Maryland. There it is. Yeah, this one's a likely D1. All right, now next, back to the United States overview. I must actually say I like the New Mexico map because now you got essentially 3 very competitive districts. That's not so bad. I like competitiveness. Now, Georgia is the last one, and here we will probably see a Republican gerrymander. It does not focus as much on grabbing back lost Democratic districts. This one, the 6th, which currently has Carolyn Bordeaux as a representative, it'll go Democrat again by either a likely or a safe margin. However, Republicans are aiming at picking up the 2nd. I think it's almost a tied district as right now, and it used to be safe blue. Republicans actually made inroads in southern Georgia with minority voters. Lots of people forget that. But all the other districts will be safe red, and this one, it'll be a complete toss-up, I honestly say. But I think that will be a narrow red victory, simply because it'll be a Republican wave here in 2022. Now, there we go. This is my personal prediction for the U.S. House election so far. On every single district that, well, we can predict so far. 270 to win is not always the most accurate prediction website. For a while, they actually had Pennsylvania and Michigan and Wisconsin as lean Democrat, even though all of these states, they definitely are highly competitive. Were highly competitive, and 270 to win said they'll be lean Democrat, which obviously wasn't the case. Anyway, I digress. I say it'll be a very interesting election year come next year, and I can't wait to cover it. This one is my first ever house prediction. I'm very excited to find out how it'll age. Have a good time. Max out. Goodbye.